acres about 11 miles east of Canyonville.
Come here. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Eat up.
Everybody, Jack Roberts here. There we go. Hey everybody, Professor Roberts here, Jack Roberts of TRINITYGOLDRUSH.com, and we're here today at the Rattlesnake Den mining claim. And the reason I brought you out here is there's a lot of history with this claim right here. A lot of gold has been taken out of here. If you just look up behind me up on the hill over here, you can see just tons of tailings from the bucket line dredge that ran through here about 80, 90 years ago. According to this book that I found at a yard sale, published shortly after that, they took out approximately 4,000 ounces of gold off of this claim right here for the bucket line dredge. And I know personally of a friend of mine, an old friend of mine called Miner Bill. About right there, there's a coal seam that he took out 40 ounces in just one day. He hit a pocket with his, I think he was using a 5-inch Dalkey dredge, or maybe it was a 6-inch Dalkey dredge with a 3x3 Scott pump. I know that personally because I just happened to show up about the day it happened. It was quite an impressive weekend he had that time. The Cope and Drag mine was running up on the mountain here all the way through the first part of the 20th century. And they shut it down around 1940, 41, 42 because of the war. And they needed the miners for other resources. They actually left a lot of gold ore in the slip up on the mountain. I've actually run some of that gold ore and actually got some gold out of it. There's still the ore cart is still in place. It's underneath, it's buried inside the old mine shaft that's up there. There was a mine shaft and a hydraulic operation that was next to it. But there's still ore rails in place there. And in any case, I did run about half a ton of ore that I climbed up on the mountain with my old 4-wheel drive, and pulled some of that ore out and ran it through an old rod mill, and we got maybe a half ounce of gold out of it. It was pretty good pay actually, but it's such a far way to go, and the road is pretty much in bad shape right now. I don't think we can do that anymore. But anyway, just a little history on the Cope and Drag mine. Cut. Alright folks, I think that's enough material there. Here I'm going to set up and start panning right over here in the creek, and hopefully we'll get some nice color out of this. Okay, the first step to panning is to make sure you really slosh your material around quite a bit. Get your big rocks out of there. You don't need those. And then wash off the top layer. Stratify your material. Here we got some of that root material. May have some fine gold in there. We don't want to lose that. And you can see we're getting down to some nice black sand. I always love seeing that. That's a sign we got some heavy material in our pan. And it feels heavy, folks. There's a piece of iron rock. Nice sign we're in some heavy material. The key to doing good panning is just make sure you keep everything liquid and moving around. That way the gold settles to the bottom, the lighter stuff comes to the top. There's another piece of iron rock. We don't need that. We've got one more rock in there we'll pull out. Let's look what we got here. Oh, I can already see the gold, folks. It's not a bad little pan there. Hold on, looky there. That's the reason we come here, folks. Look at that right there. Not too bad for one little pan. That's why so much gold was found out here. Howdy folks, this is Professor Roberts, Jack Roberts of TRINITYGOLDRUSH.com. This is a cabin that some of the miners built back in the 1870s when they were working the mine. They even got the original roses that the wife put up still here. Nice yellow roses, they're in bloom this time of year. And anyway, they built this cabin by hand. Like I said, back in the 1870s. They used the sawmill that they brought onto the site, oh shoot, let me start all over. Hey folks, Professor Roberts here, Jack Roberts of TRINITYGOLDRUSH.com. So anyway, I was looking around and I talked to some people about the history of this cabin site. Apparently there was quite a bit of gold that they processed inside this cabin, and they divided up between the family members, and at one point in time there was apparently a shootout between a couple of the brothers. Don't know who won exactly, don't even know the names of the people who were involved in there, but we looked around, we found some of this equipment that I'm about to show you just laying around over there. This old shovel, I don't know how old this is, but it's riveted together instead of forged together. Handle's still barely holding together. And found an old gold pan. It's not going to trap much gold because it's got so many holes in it, but it's all rusted through. Kind of a neat old historic item here. And wouldn't you know it, we even found a gun. I don't know if this was the gun they used in the shootout. It's an old Luger, but that's all rusted and looks like it's been in a fire actually. And then what was most interesting, we dug around a little bit, but we found this old wash plant. This was mostly buried in the ground, about halfway down. Don't know how much gold they would have processed with this little thing, but this too is riveted together in several places, handmade. And look at this, an old shovel that they used probably for digging gold, I guess, but not much of a blade left on there, showing that they used the heck out of this thing. But anyway, we're gonna take this stuff down to the museum, see if they're interested in displaying it. It's part of the gold mining museum in Trinity County. Anyway, thanks for being with us on TRINITYGOLDRUSH.com. Okay, folks. Hey, folks, this is Professor Roberts, Jack Roberts at TRINITYGOLDRUSH.com, and we're here in front of the Trinity County Museum here. We're going to look around the grounds here and film some of the more interesting products they have here. A lot of old mining history here. Lots of really cool equipment you won't find in many places here. So come along with me on my little journey here as we walk around. Hey, we're here at an old ore cart. This was just used to haul the ore out of a mine shaft in a hard rock mine. We have another monitor right here. There's plenty of these monitors around here, these little water cannons. And then over here, we have, well, I'd call it a small jaw crusher, but it looks rather large. But your ore would drop down in here, and you'd need something to drive it, but these wheels, again, are the flywheels. They would drive around, reciprocate the jaw, which would go back and forth and crush your ore down to a manageable size so you can process it. Okay, folks, over here we have what looks like to me to be a ball mill. Without asking anybody, I believe that's what it is. This is a ball mill, and this would be used to crush ore. The tumbler would move around and the balls inside would crush your ore down to a manageable size, just like a stamp mill or any other mill. And speaking of stamp mills, here we have some that are separated from the actual stamp mill, but these are the stamps that would ride up and down on crushing your ore. And these things would be affixed to these cams right here. And these cams would be driven, that shaft would be driven, the cams would slide up and down, lifting and lowering the stamps on the stamp mill, which would crush your ore. I believe that's a wrap. an old ore cart. This was just used to haul the ore out of a mine shaft in a hard rock mine. Then over next to us over here, we have a mill for milling ore. I believe it's milling ore. I believe around here these little water cannons. And then over here we have, well, I'd call it a, this is maybe what you would call a first generation. Hey folks, this is Professor Roberts, Jack Roberts of TrinityGoldRush.com, and we're here in front of the Trinity County Museum here. We're going to look around the grounds here and film some of the more interesting products they have here. A lot of old mining history here. Lots of really cool equipment you won't find in many places here. So come along with me on my little journey here as we walk around. As these large rollers that smash up all your ore, grind it down into small materials so you can bust it. And here we have something that's a little more interesting. We have basically an old Patton wheel. This was used for generating electricity. Okay folks, over here we have what looks like to me to be a ball mill. Without asking anybody, I believe that's what it is. This is a ball mill, and this would be used to crush ore. The tumbler would move around and the balls inside would crush your ore down to a manageable size, just like a stamp mill or any other mill. We need a wrench.
Hey, Jack.
Oh, no, not you.
Yeah, it's me again. I'm looking for my car.
Well, you found it.
I found it. Yeah, how's this thing doing? Okay?
Well, you got a couple of bad glow plugs.
Oh, not good.
That's why it won't start.
Gee, Wes.
And that's not the bad news. The bad news is the rotor on the back.
Oh,
That's going to cost you some money.
bad. Wow.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Probably going to cost me a bunch on that, huh? Wow.
200 or 300.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
That's your buddy discount too.
Got $100 in my pocket. It's okay. We'll work around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really need this.
Hey, nice shirt, by the way.
Oh, well.
Is that brand new?
Brand new.
Did you get that at Neiman Marcus again? You're still shopping there, right?
Yeah, shopping smart for dummies.
Yeah. How's the wife treating you these days?
She's doing okay. I can't complain, Yeah. Yeah, I love her more and more every day, you know.
Right, well.
That's the main thing. She complains about the wood that we burn, but that's the way it is.
Yeah.
She don't like it, and I'm going to have to give up cutting wood.
Yeah.
Sell my chainsaws, splitting them all, and all that,
Not your chainsaws.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna hurt. And working at the mill, I got logs for nothing, and
Yeah.
and so I had a lot of wood, and I could cut wood for other people too,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
may not like some things, but
Well, that's marriage.
well, yeah, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
You give up your freedom, you know.
Sometimes you give up more freedom than you want.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, remember.
You do. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know you've had your problems too. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But I really need my car.
All righty. Well,
Boy, if we can get on it, let's get with it.
all right. Well, give me a couple hours. I'll have it
Well,
done.
I know you will.
And
Yeah, you're a good buddy.
yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Sure.
Are you on foot?
No, must be.
Yeah. You walked all the way down here. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
boy, terrible.
walk back
Okay.
down to the hotel, I guess.
Okay.
Get yourself a nice drink.
Yeah. All right.
All right. I'll have it done in a couple hours.
Okay.
All right. Good
take
seeing you,
care.
Lee.
All right.
Abigail, there's Jack. Abigail, look, we've talked about this, Abigail. When I get some money, I'll send some, all right? Just be patient. Things will work out eventually, okay? Abigail, look, that's not why I'm calling. Abigail, can I talk to Amanda for a minute, please? Can I just please talk to Amanda for a second? Look, Abigail.
Not gonna work, Jack. Nobody's gonna care, Jack. Nobody's gonna look at that website, Jack. Why don't you get a real job, Jack? Yo! Say, pass that by me again? Yeah, this is Jack Roberts. Wait. You saw my website? My website, TRINITYGOLDRUSH.com. Really? Really? No, you got the right guy. No, I can do that. I can do that. No, yeah, I'm your guy. I'm your guy, you bet. 5 minutes? Sure, thanks. No, thank you. Thanks. Yeah, 5 minutes. Okay. Ronnie?
Jack!
Yeah.
Jack Roberts. My goodness, finally I get to see you in person. The living legend.
Living legend, okay.
I've seen everything you've done online.
Everything.
Everything.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
you're the one guy, I guess.
One? I can't believe it. This is such a hot topic. You know,
Really?
the gold rush era, Trinity County. Are you kidding me?
Really?
This
All
is
right.
so hot now.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. It blows my mind. 150 years it takes, you know, for things to get hot again, but
Yeah.
people want to know. They want
All right.
to know about this stuff. And from
All right.
what I've read on your website, this is incredible.
All right.
You got what? You got experience. I mean, you're a gold miner. You've been out there yourself,
Yep.
and
Yep.
you followed the leads of where the gold was, so you know where the mines are. You know, but you know why I'm here though?
You said something about a book, didn't you?
Yeah. I've got people who are interested in this. I mean, they're willing to back it.
Really?
This book.
All right.
We feel with what I've seen on your website and what we think we can do with this. I want to find out a little bit more, you know, while I'm here. But I believe that you're my guy, you know.
Yeah, I've done quite a bit of gold mining around here. As a matter of fact, I've been mining for 10, 15 years. I know a lot of the old timers around here that have done a lot of mining back in the 60s and 70s. Done a lot of, in fact, if you need research on gold mining and old gold mines, yeah, I can show you around a lot of old claims, a lot of old cabins.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, and I know where a lot of feuds happen, shootouts for gold, and people were killed.
What I've read on your site, you know where this
Well,
information
that's-
is. You knew these people. They can tell us all about it.
Right, yeah. Well, that's one reason I did this, was to kind of preserve the history. And I'm glad I finally found somebody who's interested in it. That's great.
No, I'm not the only one.
All right.
No, I have people who are my backers, for one thing, for this book. They believe this is going to be a bestseller.
Really?
Exactly. I was telling them all about your website, leading them in all this way. And as a result of that, they want to back this project. And by doing that, we're going to pay for your services.
Okay.
What I'm going to do for you is I have a check
Wow.
for us to get started.
I checked before we even get started.
Yep.
Yeah, I can, with this kind of a check, I can definitely show you around a lot of places and show you a lot of history around here. I can really help your book a lot. I'm sure I can.
That's
There's no doubt
fantastic.
about that.
That we believe that this is a bestseller.
Really?
Yep.
All right.
Yep. The
All right.
subject matter alone, and now that I've finally met you,
All right, good. I'm excited, no doubt about it. We can get started right away. All I want to know is where would you want to get started exactly at? What kind of a story are you looking at first?
that's why I hired you. I'm going to count on your guidance on this. You tell me where we want to start.
Hey, me too, man. I can't believe I finally found you. I found the man. Yeah, you know, this book is going to be something special, you know, and I just can't wait to get started. You know, we got some great investors. And,
Man, that sounds awesome.
yeah.
That sounds really awesome. I got to tell you, I'm really stoked about this. I'm really looking forward to this. I really appreciate your confidence in me.
Well, you know, this book is like I said before, it's going to be a bestseller. And the people behind it, they just can't wait. You know.
All right.
And in fact, they're just chomping at the bit to get started, as am I. So, where are we going to meet tomorrow? At your place or?
Yeah, why don't we meet at my place?
Okay.
What's a good time for you?
Maybe 7:30. Sounds good.
7:30 it is. I'll tell you what, I'll text you my address.
All right,
Does that
you got
sound
my
good?
number, so that's great. Okay.
All right.
Good. All right.
All right, we'll meet you tomorrow then, 7:30 in the morning.
All right.
Thanks
Good
a lot,
enough.
Ronnie.
Okay. Talk to you later, Jack.
All right, thanks. Hey, Casper, want to see Daddy's check? Maybe Abigail wants to. If you could see this, you would pick up. Oh well, she'll get some of it eventually. Now, where are we going to take Ronnie first? No. All right, much better. Hey, Ronnie.
Hey, morning, Jack. How you doing?
Pretty
I'll
good.
take that for you. All right.
How's it going?
Pretty good, man. Good
All
to
right,
see you.
good to see you.
Yeah.
You excited about today?
Oh man, I'll tell you, I can't wait. Can't wait. Which way we headed first?
East. That's where all the action is, east. You know, we can hit up some mine shafts tomorrow. Maybe look in some mine shafts. Actually, take you down in them, like I said.
They're safe. Are they pretty safe, or?
Oh, well, you define safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, just turn right in here after the sign. Now, they built this around the turn of the century, like I said, and after this, they built their nice little mansion with the money they got from all the mining. But this was one of their first little dwellings they lived in for a few years. You can see some of the old furniture still inside here. Some of the old beds they actually slept on. And
Really?
just box springs and whatnot. They actually have a sluice box in there too. Yeah, right here.
Okay.
The Richmond family, about the turn of the century. You see here, it says they got, they were doing about 347 ounces a year on average.
Now, we don't have permission to
Right,
get any
yeah, this,
too much closer. Is that it, or?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, we're just
all right,
gonna.
all right.
I just want to tell you a little bit of the story behind this.
All right,
It's
okay.
Really, really nice, even though it doesn't look like much. But
Yeah.
this is the old McPherson place,
No way.
and they were quite good gold miners. I mean, they could sniff the gold out in the creek. They always found some of the best gold in this town.
Wow.
Always. They
Well,
always had gold, and they never had any gold to spend. That's what's crazy about it.
Well, what happened?
Well,
Why did
they were
have it?
heavy drinkers.
Oh, no.
They were heavy spenders, and some of the more interesting stories I'll share with you in a minute, but they always seemed to lose their gold. At least that's what the story was.
Really?
And
How do you
yeah,
lose gold?
you're out there mining, you find a bunch, you start drinking, you pass out, and you wake up and there's no gold the next morning, right?
Oh,
I mean, that's one of the ways. But the McPhersons, when they would come into the bar, the story is they always had a handful of gold,
Right.
but they never had a whole lot of gold because they would always lose the best of it. Now the story is they would store it underneath the porch there,
Oh, yeah?
and they kept it for quite a while until they had quite a bit of gold. But on at least one occasion, some other miners came in and stole their whole they had like 3 chests of gold,
No way.
and they lost all 3 of them one night, according to the story. This is all rumors, you know. Nobody talks. Nobody has. You go up to the McPhersons and they won't tell you all about it. But
Three chests?
3 chests of gold, nice big chest of gold, and the story is they're buried somewhere in the mountains somewhere.
Oh, my God.
At least one of them, anyway.
That's,
So
that's incredible.
they don't let us on the property because they're really jealous about it, because they're sure there might be gold there. They don't want people snooping around, because people will come in here and start digging around because so much gold's been buried on their property. But they never seem to find it back, or they never seem to have it. They were always poor. They lived in this cabin for probably 30, 40 years, from the 1920s to about the 1960s.
3 chests.
3 chests of gold, yeah. And but after somewhere in the 1960s, they just got up and left. Half the family died off, cirrhosis of the liver, I guess. I don't know, but the other half of the family left. But they were really terrible with their
Does
gold.
anybody have any clue to where they, you know, where these chests might have ended up? I don't know. You know,
No, I don't know. I haven't heard any stories.
Wow.
I haven't heard any stories about it, but it's
that'd make
it's
it
really,
great.
you know, considering the talent this family had, the ability to find gold. When they were sober, they were the hardest workers, and they just never had any gold. They you know, they'd come out of the creek, they'd have a handful of gold for their bottle, but that's about all. They lived off beans and rice all the time. Always poor. Had the worst clothes, but they always had a little bit of gold, and they would brag when they find a lot of gold, and then before they knew it, they never had that gold anymore. Somebody would find it and steal it from them.
That'd be a
So,
great chapter. The McPherson losses.
yeah, McPherson losses. There you go.
Oh my God.
Looks great. So Ronnie, what did you think of those places we looked at today?
It's just incredible. I can't believe some of the, you know, the things that my mind was thinking of, you know, because I can kind of put myself back in those, you know, in those days and go, God, these guys had nothing, you know. All
Yeah.
they had was maybe a little fire or something like that.
Yeah.
So a wood fire, you know.
Yeah, and those
And-
rinky-dink cabins.
Oh my God, yeah.
After
No
spending all week or all day in the creek,
Yeah.
freezing their butt off, getting
No
a little
elec-
bit of gold.
no electricity,
No electricity, no running water.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it must have been tough.
Right.
They were troopers, and they had a real passion for finding that gold. How about that cabin with all the holes in it? Can you imagine living in that in the winter?
Oh, no, the fire probably wouldn't have kept that warm at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you'd have froze your butt off there. No
I'm
doubt.
kind of curious, like, what's next? You know, what are we going to do?
Oh well, you know, next time we'll go on some of the mine shafts around here.
Okay.
That you can go in, and there's one in particular that had an enormous pay streak in it, and I can even show you right where the pay streak was at. You can see the remnants of it. And they say the tailings of that claim will have quite a bit of small gold in there. You know, they only cared about the big gold. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, still kind of expensive to get it out of there, though, right? Unless you got all this equipment and stuff. You know?
Yeah, you know, when they mined the big stuff and left the small stuff behind. So,
Oh yeah.
they say the tailings in some of those claims are loaded with gold, or might be loaded with gold.
Yeah.
Never known anybody to go through them though.
Hey, you know, I read something about maybe a year ago there was a fire here or something. You know, do you know anything about that, or can you tell me more about it?
Well, it was just started by some lightning strikes, and
right.
there was one fire that was closer to town. And then there was quite a few fires in the area.
Okay.
There was the worst one was out in the Tree Pines area. They burned a few structures, and the actual people who had property there were out fighting the fire themselves by hand. So,
Oh, really? Wow.
yeah.
Now, is it anywhere near where you live, or?
No, but you know, about 4 years earlier, there was a pretty good fire that was even worse than that, and it burned a mountain right behind my house.
Wow.
And yeah, that one was a little scary. They called for a voluntary evacuation, but
Now,
I didn't get out. I just, you know,
well, now, do you have a family, or
yeah, I have an ex-wife and a.
was she involved in that evacuation or anything, or?
No. You know, that's kind of a sore spot. I don't like talking about it. So how about you? You got a family?
No, not married.
No family at all. You're a professor, aren't you?
Oh yeah. I'm a college professor.
College professor. Where at?
In Reading.
Reading?
Yeah.
But just Reading, or?
Yeah, in Reading. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you something. You know, this book that we're doing and the people that are behind it are incredible. You've seen some of their efforts, you know, to make this happen.
I saw one piece of effort.
A large piece of effort.
A large piece of effort, yeah.
Well, they've got deep pockets. You know, these guys are willing to go the distance on this because they believe that this investigation, through you, from what I've told them and now what I can confirm, is that this information that we're going to be grabbing and putting into the book is going to be the bestseller of the year.
Really? That's pretty incredible.
Yeah. And like I said, they've got deep pockets, and they're
And
willing.
more's going to be coming.
More is on its way.
That's hard to imagine. I appreciate that, Ronnie.
Well,
I really do.
you know, you're doing something special here that nobody else does. Nobody else knows about this stuff. You're a professional. You've got the experience. You have the local. You know, you're a local. You know, and not to mention the fact you're also a gold miner, right?
That's true.
You got success.
Right.
Wow, what a day, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff in there. I'm figuring there's several chapters of good stuff in there. The
All right.
McPherson's, you know, the rattlesnake location. Boy, those are good stuff.
All right, well, I'm glad I could help.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll take you around some of the gold claims tomorrow.
Okay. Sounds good.
Get our hands dirty.
I love it.
My palace.
This place is like a painting out of the times, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I love it. Get out of the water there. Well,
Ronnie,
Jack.
I had a good time.
Yeah,
I hope you did too.
Yeah, me too.
All right,
Good day.
And we'll see you tomorrow, right?
You got it.
All right, Ronnie.
First thing.
Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh, Jack, hold on. Do you think we could talk for a moment, Jack? Okay.
What's up?
Well, I gotta come clean, Jack.
Okay.
You know, you're a nice guy, very honest, trustworthy, and we'll still compensate you for your time, but the mission has changed.
Yeah. Okay.
I gotta tell you something, what happened. Remember when I mentioned about that fire last summer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this has everything to do with that fire. And I gotta tell you a little story about it, because this is what we're here for. My friend is a firefighter. He was here fighting that fire on last summer. He got separated from his group. He was kind of like scared, and then he, you know, and shaking a little bit and going, God, you know, I could get trapped in here or something. And so he kind of is stumbling around in the forest, you know, and wondering, geez, am I going to get stuck behind some wall of fire or whatever? And the next thing he knows, he's tripping over this fallen tree, and he falls right next to it, and he sees this chest of gold. He's going, oh my God, what's this? Of course, he opened it up, and there it was. You know, he saw all this gold in there. And he goes, God, I really want this gold. You know, I want to take it out with me, but, you know, everybody's going to see that I've got it, right? And so he's just, he's going in his mind. He's kind of going crazy. He's going, you got to figure something out. So the next thing he does, he says, I got to rebury this. So he goes and reburies it as quickly as he can, because he doesn't want all his buddies, you know, to come upon him, you know, and find it. He reburies it and kind of remembers where he is and everything, and then starts to get out of there. And he eventually gets back, you know, and the fire's over and everything. And so he contacted me a little bit later, because he just didn't think that he could go back there and find it himself. He needed some help. And so he said, yeah, you can find somebody to help us. And so he got me to find you. There are some problems, though. This property that this chest of gold was found on is private property. I mean, this could be dangerous. These guys could have guns. Maybe they even know it's there. Who knows? I don't know. Also, could be illegal too. You know, they got the right to shoot us or something like that. Who knows? So that's why I wanted you to give me a hand in helping me find this gold. You'll be well compensated.
Okay.
Great. Great. Hey, you know, Jack, I got some rough coordinates here that might help us out. I got them from my guy, the firefighter.
Yeah, all right. Am I supposed to keep these?
No, that's okay. I'll keep them. Yeah, we can use them later. some of those areas look like some of these pictures that I got from him too. You want to see those?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I'm sure those will help. Here's the first one. And these are supposed to be, you know, like after he buried it, surrounding the area. Okay, so if once we come across something that looks like this, we know we're going to be real close.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
See all the burnt out trees and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
You know, just relying on the internet probably isn't going to help us. I've got maps of the area. And they have the coordinates on them, and they also have a lot of historical data, I think, that we can use.
Well, anything that's going to find the gold, man, that's what we need. This looks great.
Yeah, okay. I'll get some stuff together.
Okay. Hey, he's in.
We gotta walk from here.
Oh, okay.
And pop the back.
We need these maps also, right?
Yeah, bring the maps. All right, this way. Hey, see this? Be careful now. Those are left by the Forest Service. They're deadly trees. Their snags will fall over and get us if you're not careful.
Okay.
Hey, Ronnie, there's another one of those trees. You better watch out.
Hey, Jack, how much farther we got to go here?
Little ways, I think. Well, how much gold are we talking about, you think?
Well,
Did that guy tell you anything about it?
I'll tell you, man. I'm figuring that, you know, the way my firefighter friend described it, that chest
was so big he could, he could barely move it. That was one of his concerns. He couldn't get it out of there by himself. And I'm figuring it's, 100, 120, 125 pounds, something like that. Do the figures on that, man. We're talking.
Okay, so 120 pounds. We talking about coin or nuggets? What?
Man, nuggets.
Nuggets? Okay, well, 120 pounds. Roughly 16 ounces to the pound. That's close enough to 2,000. And then, where it's about 1,500 an ounce. So you're talking 3.5 million there. Now, if it's nuggets, you can probably get at least twice spot for that. And then there's some stuff that won't bring that much money. I mean, you can count on 4 to 5, maybe even 6 million on it.
Jack, you're looking at $250,000 just for you out of this deal.
Okay.
Can you let me know a little bit clearer about maybe where we're looking, where that fire actually happened? Can you show me on the map?
Yeah. Where is it on there? So we're about right in this area right here.
Okay.
And I figure the area you're talking about, somewhere about right in here.
All right.
So if we just keep heading in that direction, we'll be right over there.
Where was most of the fire, though, at that time?
Oh, it was about the top half of this map.
No way.
Oh yeah, and most all of this map, and then half of this map over here too.
So they were pretty much on the outskirts, according to what you're pointing out here. They obviously weren't near the middle of it then.
No,
Okay.
no,
All right.
no, they were working the edge of the fire.
Does that look like it's private property to you?
No, that is private property, no doubt about it.
Well,
That section's private.
okay. Well. Anyway.
Why don't you finish up and let's get going, huh?
All right. All right. Lead on. Remember, Jack, not a word of this to anybody.
Of course.
Not our deal, right?
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
See you tomorrow.
Hey, Lee.
How you doing, Jack?
Pretty good.
Good. How's my car doing? Supposed to be done in a couple of days.
I'm sorry, Lee. I'm sorry. I've
Hey,
been
what?
so busy. It's been ready. I totally forgot. I got a new client.
Oh.
So much has been going on, you can't believe it.
No. Oh, I know.
But it's been ready. It's ready right now. Let's just go get it. Huh?
Okay. All right.
So Ronnie, you used to be a teacher in Reading, right? Where at?
Jack, it's not part of the deal, man. Again with the attitude? I'm gonna go pee.
You know, Ronnie, I know if that gold isn't here, it's about a mile that way. Because there were 2 firefighter teams. I just don't know which one. And if I knew the name of your friend, then I could know which team it was. And I'd know which spot we're supposed to be digging in.
Jack, it's none of your concern. Let's just get the job done. All right?
Okay. Right here.
Hey Jack, wait a second. You know, I'm going to have to go to Reading tonight, and let's get started next week, next Monday. What do you think?
Okay.
All right, sounds great.
All right, we'll see you then.
All right, have a good weekend.
Hey Lee, it's Jack. Hey, can I come over and talk for a few minutes? Maybe tomorrow morning? I got some things to talk to you about. I need a little help, I think. Alright, thanks, man. Alright, so, I'll see you first thing in the morning, right? Alright, thanks. Hey Lee, you home?
How you doing?
All right.
All right?
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
You want to talk to me, do you, or?
Yeah, just a little bit if we could. That's all right with you.
Well,
Well, there have been some pretty crazy things happening in my life last week or so. And I don't know what to do. And anyway, let me just start from the beginning. Check it out. You know what I think this is? I think this is that girl that was in the paper last year. During the fire, her boyfriend abandoned her, then her car wouldn't start. I think this is her car. I remember they left it in the woods.
Probably burned up in it.
Yeah. What a shame. This is it, Lee. That's my marker. I left that here. I came out here by myself. Ronnie doesn't know nothing about it. I believe this is the area. I think we start digging right about over here. That's the best spot I can find. Well, I think I'm wrong. I don't think it's here right now.
Well, somewhere.
Well, we'll try another day.
Gonna have to. Yeah, I was following a tree the other day and it went the wrong direction.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh, you know, pinched my saw. Not much I could do. Get
Yeah.
the wedges out, hammer them in.
Yeah. Well, at least you got some work done. I mean, we wasted the whole day, I know. I don't know how much we moved, but that was a lot of dirt. That was a complete waste of time. But we're in the right area. I know we're in the right area. And I've got Ronnie running on a wild goose chase. So there's at least 2 other places I think we can try.
Well, could we go tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow. Ronnie's gonna be back tomorrow.
Mm.
I gotta send him on another wild goose chase. That may last another week. I don't know, but we're gonna have to lay low for a while, and then we'll be back at it. I'm sure we'll find it next time. We gotta move fast too. So. Oh shit.
That him?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? So, what are we doing here?
I'm just hanging out with my friend Lee.
Well, I'm out of here. Where are you at?
Jack, what do you think you're doing?
I'm not doing nothing. What do you think I'm doing?
What do you think I am, stupid? I saw you guys, but you know, this guy's as dirty as he can be. You're covered with it. Sweat? What are all these tools for? You guys have been going for the gold yourself.
Ronnie, I'm just hanging with my friend.
Let's go inside.
I'm fine right here.
Jack, get inside.
Ronnie, just give me the name of your firefighter friend. Get out of town and never come back.
Jack. You think I'm in this by myself? You simpleton. You little hillbilly, you. My guys, they know Abigail. They know Amanda. They know Amanda's little friends, where they live, where she goes to school. They're dead. They're all dead, Jack. You're dead. Jack. What are you...
Jack! You son of a... You're dead!
Lee, I need your help. You know what, Lee? Hold on. Let me get it.
Just look all right.
Whatever. Hey, Lee, thanks for your help.
You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, the secret will never lose my lips.
That's good. That's why I counted on you.
Yeah. I want you to stop looking for the gold. That's bad news for all of us.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
All right, well, you drive safe.
All right. Take care.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to go in the truck. Hey, Lee, can I borrow your car for a little while to run some errands? Thanks, man. It's not here.
I don't know what you found. You need to leave it there.
Your only warning.
Hey! This is private property. You're trespassing.
Hey, Jack, can I have my car back?
Hey, Lee. I got it. I got the gold. It's got to be millions, Lee. Millions in gold. You can still have a cut. I'm good with that. Look, I had a little trouble up in the mountains. While I'm digging up the gold, a couple of idiots showed up. They're shooting at me. I don't know what the deal is, but Lee, I had to shoot them. They're up there dead, and now I gotta bury their bodies. Lee, I need some help burying their bodies. Look, Lee, if you help me out, I'll give you half the gold.
We're gonna have to go to the cops.
No, Lee, we're not calling the cops, all right? Look, don't make me do this. I just need a little help up in the mountains, all right? Got to bury those stupid idiots up there that caused all the trouble. I didn't cause the trouble, it was them. Look, we're going to share a big pot of gold right now.
I'm gonna call the cop.
Lee! Sorry, Lee. Hey folks, Jack Roberts here. I'm gonna call this video blog The Last Gold Rush. I don't know how it all happened. But I messed up big time. Let me just start from the beginning. So this guy comes, I don't know who he was. He tells me this story. Anyway, a big chest of gold. Anyway, so he hires me to help him find it out in the woods. He starts threatening me. I was worried. He pulls a gun on me. He's dead and he's buried in the yard. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. To everybody. Man, if you're watching this, no. This wasn't supposed to happen. I miss you and I love you and I don't know what happened anyway. Anyway, folks, I did some terrible things. It wasn't supposed to happen, but I did some terrible things. There's 4 dead people because of my greed. And I don't know. Anyway, Jack Roberts, TRINITYGOLDRUSH.com. The Last Gold Rush. Signing off. Okay. 1 month from now. Hey folks, Chuck Roberts here. I'm gonna call this video blog The Last Gold Rush. I don't know how it all happened. I messed up big time. Let me just start from the beginning.
It's okay, honey. Everything's gonna be okay. Buckle your seatbelt.
Some guys think that a woman can't be your friend. And I was one of those guys, yeah, way back when. We thought that girls were just for loving and nothing else. Then I fell for a neighborhood girl. I never showered her with diamonds or pearls. And all she wanted from me was to be my friend. She said, be my friend. Be my friend. I used to hang on street corners, just a messed up kid. And all the violence, the mayhem, the things we did. And if it wasn't for this girl, I would be dead. But I got lucky with the neighborhood girl. I never showered her with diamonds or pearls. And all she wanted from me was to be my friend. She said, be my friend. Be my friend. She never asks me for nothing. She's the giving kind. And when it comes to good loving, she's the only one that enters my mind. She loves a good conversation, so we talk. And so